Here's something that might shock you. Right now, 24 million people across America are living with nerve damage, and the overwhelming majority of them have no clue that something already sitting in their kitchen could actually help turn that around. We're talking about lemons, and before you think this is another vitamin C conversation, it's not. What I'm about to share with you goes far deeper than that, touching on the actual ability of certain lemon compounds to regenerate damaged nerve tissue. My name is Dr. Lauren Hayes, and today I'm taking you on a journey that most health videos never even come close to exploring. Hidden inside these ordinary yellow fruits are extraordinary neuroprotective powers that the scientific community is only beginning to fully appreciate. By the time this video ends, I'm confident you'll never look at a lemon the same way again, especially if nerve issues, neuropathy, or long-term nervous system health are on your radar. Patient story: Patricia. Before we get into the science, let me tell you about a patient of mine named Patricia. She walked into my office about 3 years ago at 68 years old, having battled peripheral neuropathy for nearly 5 years. Every day, she woke up to a burning sensation in her feet. Numbness made walking a challenge. Sharp, shooting pains jolted her awake in the middle of the night. Several physicians had already told her the same discouraging thing. Her condition was permanent, and the best path forward was pain management through medication. Patricia had nearly given up on the idea that things could actually get better. Vitamin C setting the record straight. Now, most conversations about lemons start and end with vitamin C, and yes, lemons do contain it, roughly 31 millimoles per fruit. But here's a perspective worth having. Lemons aren't even close to the top of the vitamin C leaderboard. A single orange gives you about 51 milligrams. A green kiwi delivers 64 milligrams. 1 cup of cooked broccoli provides 100 milligrams. A medium red bell pepper pushes that to 152 milligrams. And the golden kiwi, a remarkable 161 milligrams in a single fruit, regularly available at stores like Costco. So if pure vitamin C is your goal, the golden kiwi wins every time. The reason Dr. Lauren Hayes is so enthusiastic about lemons, particularly for patients over 60 dealing with nerve concerns, has almost nothing to do with vitamin C. The real value lies elsewhere entirely. The true power: flavonoids. Beyond vitamin C, lemons provide potassium and vitamin B6. They contain pectin, a soluble fiber that supports both heart and gut health. They carry potent antioxidants that shield nerves, reduce cancer risk, and protect the cardiovascular system. But the real story is about a specific class of compounds called flavonoids, the unsung heroes of lemon's neuroprotective profile that most people have never heard of. Dr. Lauren Hayes recalls the moment this became clear. While reviewing research on natural interventions for peripheral neuropathy, the same group of lemon flavonoids kept appearing in study after study, connected to nerve regeneration in ways that were difficult to ignore. Initially skeptical, the quality of the science eventually won out, and Dr. Lauren Hayes began incorporating lemon-based protocols into patient care, including Patricia's. Compound number 1: limonene, d-limonene. The first compound worth knowing is called d-limonene, commonly referred to as limonene, the molecule responsible for that unmistakable citrus aroma. Research has confirmed that limonene relieves stress, carries antifungal and antibacterial properties, elevates energy, and supports mood. But what stands out most from a nerve health perspective is this: limonene actively reduces inflammatory reactions throughout the body, particularly inflammation that directly impacts nerve tissue. It also supports the regeneration of both sensory and motor peripheral nerves. Perhaps most remarkably, limonene has been shown to upregulate what scientists call the neurotrophic process, which, in plain language, means it can stimulate the production of brand new, healthy nerve cells to replace ones that have been damaged. It is worth pausing on that distinction. Nerve repair is like placing a bandage over a wound. Nerve regeneration means the damaged tissue is actually removed and replaced with fresh, healthy cells. That is not symptom management. That is genuine biological renewal. Limonene is concentrated primarily in the lemon peel and is the dominant compound in lemon essential oil. While orange peels also contain it, lemons carry a significantly higher concentration, which is exactly why the recipes shared later in this video use the whole lemon, peel included. Compound number 2, hesperidin, hesperetin. The second major flavonoid is hesperidin, sometimes written as hesperetin. And while there is a minor molecular distinction between the two, they are largely used interchangeably in scientific literature. What hesperidin does is protect neurons from cytotoxicity, toxic damage to nerve cells. That damage can originate from oxidative stress and free radicals, from inflammatory responses triggered by pathogens including viruses, bacteria, fungi, and parasites, from chemical and toxic compound exposure, and even from radiation. That last point surprises many people. But trace radiation is present in much of the country's water and food supply, and everyday devices like smartphones emit it as well. Hesperidin acts as a shield against all of these threats. This includes protection from MSG and heavy metals like mercury and lead, from pesticide exposure, whether through food or household pest control products, from neurotoxic ingredients in certain cleaning products, and from compounds found in some common cosmetics. When you consider the sheer volume of neurotoxic exposures the average person encounters daily, the fact that 24 million Americans are affected by peripheral neuropathy, with that number climbing each year, becomes much less surprising. Beyond protection, hesperidin actively promotes neuron survival and encourages new growth in both the peripheral nervous system and the central nervous system, covering the brain and spinal cord. It also addresses mitochondrial dysfunction, a hallmark of severe neuropathy cases, essentially restoring the cellular power plants that nerves depend on for energy, repair, and function. As an added benefit, hesperidin strengthens blood vessels and guards against atherosclerosis, which is the arterial plaque buildup that connects cardiovascular decline with nerve deterioration in so many older patients. Compound number 3, diosmin. Another important flavonoid present in lemons is diosmin. Research has confirmed that diosmin carries what are called anti-nociceptive properties, a clinical term for its ability to reduce nerve pain and ease neuropathy symptoms, including burning, numbness, tingling, and the sharp shooting sensations that patients frequently describe in their feet and legs. To be clear, consuming lemons daily will not eliminate nerve pain overnight. That would be an unrealistic promise, and Dr. Lauren Hayes would never make one. What these compounds do is create a more gradual shift, steadily reducing the underlying inflammation in the nervous system so that over weeks and months, the pain and discomfort begin to ease. It is a process, not a switch. What makes diosmin especially interesting is that its effects are amplified when paired with hesperidin, exactly the combination that occurs naturally when you consume a whole lemon. The two compounds work synergistically, each enhancing the effectiveness of the other. Compound number 4, areocitrin. The final and arguably most significant flavonoid is areocitrin, sometimes referred to as eocitrin, a compound in which lemons hold the highest concentration of any citrus fruit. It delivers exceptional antioxidant activity, supports healthy lipid levels, demonstrates anti-tumor properties, and provides powerful anti-inflammatory effects across both the brain and peripheral nerves. Crucially, areocitrin can cross the blood-brain barrier, allowing it to directly combat neurodegenerative conditions such as Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's, and multiple sclerosis, while simultaneously supporting nerve health throughout the body. Dr. Lauren Hayes treated a patient named Robert, 72 years old, who was managing early-stage cognitive decline alongside foot neuropathy. After incorporating lemons into his daily routine as part of a broader lifestyle protocol, he reported meaningful improvements in both foot sensation and mental clarity over approximately 6 months. Lemons were not the sole factor, but they were a consistent and significant part of what worked. Clinical research has also shown areocitrin to be particularly effective at suppressing oxidative stress in diabetic patients, a major contributor to diabetic peripheral neuropathy. Its protective action extends across chronic oxidative stress from dietary chemicals, environmental toxins, and everyday exposures, making it one of the most broadly applicable neuroprotective compounds in Dr. Lauren Hayes' toolkit. Patricia's outcome. Patricia followed through. After Dr. Lauren Hayes walked her through this research and shared the recipes below, she committed to a consistent daily lemon routine, skeptical but willing to try. 3 months later, she returned for her follow-up. The burning in her feet had noticeably reduced, not disappeared, but manageable in a way it had never been before. The nighttime pain was waking her less frequently, she was sleeping better, and for the first time in years, she felt genuine hope because she was experiencing actual improvement rather than simply enduring the same symptoms with medication. Her progress was not the result of lemons alone. Nutrition, blood sugar management, stress, and other lifestyle factors were all addressed, but lemons were a daily constant. And based on everything the research confirms, Dr. Lauren Hayes is confident they played a meaningful role. 3 recipes. Method 1, the lemon shot. What you need: 1 thoroughly washed fresh lemon and a citrus press or lemon squeezer. Squeeze the full juice of 1 lemon and drink it undiluted on an empty stomach. The volume is modest, 2 to 3 tablespoons, and the tartness becomes easy to manage quickly. Absorption is most efficient on an empty stomach, though squeezing fresh lemon into water throughout the day also delivers real benefit. One important note: bottled or reconstituted lemon juice is not a substitute. Processing destroys the flavonoids entirely. Only fresh lemons deliver the compounds discussed in this video. Method 2, the lemon freeze. What you need: 2 to 3 washed fresh lemons, purified water, a blender or food processor, and silicone ice cube trays. Chop the whole lemons, peel and all, into cubes. Blend with just enough water to reach a smooth consistency without becoming too watery. Pour into ice cube trays and freeze. These cubes can then be added to water bottles throughout the day, used as a base for tea, blended into smoothies, or incorporated into soups and sauces. It is a practical, flexible way to access whole lemon benefits without daily fresh preparation. Method 3, the lemon slush. Dr. Lauren Hayes' personal daily ritual. What you need: 1 washed whole fresh lemon, half a cup of frozen blueberries. Optional but highly recommended. They add flavor and powerful complementary antioxidants. 8 ounces of purified water, and a small amount of liquid monk fruit or stevia to taste. Chop the whole lemon, peel and all, and place it in the blender. Add the frozen blueberries, the water, and blend until smooth. The result is a thick, slushy-style drink. Add more water for a thinner consistency. Sweeten to preference. There is no wrong amount. For maximum flavonoid absorption, drink on an empty stomach. The 2 ideal windows are either just before bedtime, at least 2 hours after your last meal, or first thing in the morning, waiting at least 1 hour before breakfast or coffee. This pause allows the body to absorb those beneficial compounds without competition from other foods. A patient named Helen, 65 years old with diabetic neuropathy, began making the lemon slush every single morning. What started as a health intervention became a ritual she genuinely looked forward to. Over time, she noticed improved energy, gradually reducing nerve symptoms, and an overall sense of feeling better. Simple, affordable, and available year-round at any grocery store. Closing. There it is. The remarkable, research-backed superpower of lemons for your nervous system. Whether you choose the directness of the lemon shot, the convenience of the lemon freeze, or the richness of the lemon slush, your nerves are receiving real, science-supported support with every serving. If you are navigating peripheral neuropathy, nerve pain, or simply want to protect your nervous system as the years go on, understand this: you are not powerless. Natural approaches backed by legitimate research exist, and lemons, humble as they appear, are one of the most accessible and meaningful pieces of that puzzle. If this video brought you value, please subscribe to Dr. Lauren Hayes' channel for ongoing, accurate, evidence-based guidance on nerve health and quality of life after 60. Hit the bell icon to stay notified when new content is published. And one final question: which method are you going to try first? Drop a comment and let the community know. Your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to hear to take their first step toward feeling better. Until next time, stay healthy, stay strong, and keep squeezing the most out of life, one lemon at a time.